Hello, hello, hello. Okay, just popping on here real quick to talk about motivation, to talk about what fuels us and moves us forward and how to know when it's actually serving us and when it's actually us running from something and almost punishing ourselves or working from a place of trying to fix ourselves and why that's important. Okay, so let's get into it. I work with deep feeling women, right? So those of us that feel really deeply, we tend to overthink, overanalyze, people please, self-sabotage, and all of this leads to a sense of burnout. And all of this comes from shame. So there's this common thread that runs through these deep feelers, and it is this deep rooted sense of shame that tends to fuel and motivate behaviors and actions. It's very subtle. Sometimes we're often unaware of it until we start to really be with ourselves and look at the intentions and motivations behind our actions and behind our behaviors and our choices. So when we just take a look, right, pause at what we're trying to create in our life right now. So I invite you to do that right now. Like, what is something that you are creating or working towards right now in your life? It could be in your mind or in your family, in your relationship, in your business. Just pick one thing. What are you working towards? And then ask yourself, what is the motivation behind that intention? So what's motivating you? And, dig deeper here. There might be an answer that quickly reveals itself to you, like, oh, because I want to, make a little bit more money right now because I want to get a new car. Something, it might be like a very quick answer that comes to you. And I invite you just to keep going deeper, keep digging down deeper, and really look at and ask yourself, is the motivation behind this thing, this intention, is it because you are running from the past, some aspect of the past, and trying to prove or overcompensate or fix something? So is there some past thing that you are kind of running from? Or is it because you are genuinely and excitedly running towards something? Yeah? So it's a very subtle difference. So looking at what you're creating, what the intention, the motivation is behind this, and then look at, as you dig deeper and deeper and deeper, is there something that's pushing me from something? Am I trying to overcompensate? Am I trying to fix, to prove? Or am I genuinely excitedly running towards something? And so the difference can be subtle. And sure, a pain point, something from the past, something that we have learned from a past mistake, this can certainly serve as an initial motivation to create change, right? That's one of the beautiful parts about shame, for example, that I teach a lot in my program, the InnerSpark Method, is that we want shame. We want to feel a sense of shame. It served a very important evolutionary process and point for us as humans and our evolution. We want to feel that sense of shame. It says that there is some aspect of our safety, belonging, contentment, or joy that's in jeopardy, and so it motivates us to make a change. So that's a good thing. We want a little bit of that. Yeah? It's a motivator. But it's not going to serve us in the long haul. And so if you find yourself continually coming up against things that aren't changing, despite what you believe are your best efforts, and you're really trying to fix something, you're really trying to create a change, make a healing happen, and it's not happening, look at this motivation. Because if we're running from something, we're going to burn out. That's not enough of a sacred motivation to keep action sustainable. It's just not. When we have something that we're running towards and there's genuine excitement and love and compassion for ourselves and just the journey of life, that's a sustainable, slow burn, right? We can be in the marathon. We can go for it. And so really looking at these motivations, finding where you may be missing out on that special ingredient of self-love and a belief that you are worthy of what you're trying to create. That can often be the biggest missing ingredient. And so let love and genuine excitement about the thing that you're creating be your fuel, and see what happens then. See how much deeper your well of energy and motivation are. But the first step is to get really clear on what is motivating you now and how it may not be serving you. So I am curious how this works for you. I am curious what you glean as you look inside of yourself. And if you are a deep feeling woman, overthinker, self-sabotager, ready to ditch burnout and get to the roots of your people pleasing and your shame and why you are constantly feeling this way, I invite you to send me a message. I have something for you. Because the truth is, deep feelers, this is a gift, a genuine freaking gift, and we are meant to live and thrive confidently from our true shame-free nature. So reach out. I have something for you. Let me know how this practice goes for you, and I'll see you next time.